Alright, and we're back with another episode of Let's Play Crystalis, or, as some might say it, Crystalis. Crystalis? I don't know. I've always said Crystalis, but I also played this game for the first time when I was about 9 years old, so Crystalis stuck. So, last time we were outside of the wise man's house, and we were about to fight his disciple, Stom. And we didn't have enough power to beat him, so I went and I leveled up to level 6, and I think we might have what it takes now, so let's check it out. I am Tornal. If you are truly a legendary soldier, you should be able to defeat... Whoops. Well, we already know what he said. Alright, let's do this. Just gonna use the turbo button, okay. And you know what? I don't know if it's... It looks like he's beating me. So, after grinding up an entire level, we still don't have what it takes. Let's try this again because I have a feeling, as in I tried testing this before I started recording, and it had the same outcome. He beat me the first time, but I was able to get it the second time. So I think it might be... Yeah, I don't think it's a rapid thing. I think it's a... Yeah, it's a timing thing. There we go. Excellent. I will now teach you the magic of telepathy. This allows you to communicate with animals. It also allows you to speak with us wise men when you have problems, even if you are not near. I will now go to the training place. If you find the tornado bracelet, Paul, bring it to me. You now have telepathy. Alright. I'll be waiting. I love that unnecessary comma. I'll be waiting. Unless it was meant to be like a pause, like he's super like shy and I don't know. Anyways, so now we have this telepathy spell, and when we use it, we can communicate with one of the 4 wise men, or in Asina's case, wise woman. Now, Asina and Kenzu are actually, I believe they are characters in other SNK games. This game was developed by SNK, and I believe that these are like crossover characters. So let's just talk to Tornel. Besides me, the wise men, Asina and Kenzu will assist you. Okay. What about Zebu? Don't rely on others so much. Okay. How about Asina? I'm Asina. I'm looking forward to seeing you. And Kenzu? He says nothing. Alright, so we wasted a bunch of MP to just chat with some wise men. But now, more importantly, we can use this telepathy spell to communicate with the non-human animals. And if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking, I'm obviously thinking of the pygmy rabbit people in the village of, I forget what the village is called, but yeah. So we're gonna go back into the swamp. First we're gonna equip our... Whoops. First we're gonna equip our rabbit boots. And we're gonna hop over this crap. And then... Nope. Those guys still are invincible. Which should be changing very soon. We're at a pretty good level, so I think we should be okay. Before we go in here, let's make sure our mask is equipped. Might as well get our spell of refresh ready. And let's just head straight for that village. You know, while killing things on the way, because, you know, it doesn't really hurt us to grab some extra experience points at any time. Alright, so now we can speak with these guys. We didn't even have to really use this spell, we just have to have it. This is the village of Oak. We don't like humans here. I could tell. I haven't seen my boy since he went into the forest. Have you seen him? No, but I have a feeling that the village elder will not talk to humans. Okay. I have a feeling that we're gonna have to find this kid to gain the respect and trust of the villagers here. The air in my house smells like humans. Get out! Wow. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. He's taking racism to a whole new level. I think he's actually a speciesist because they don't appear to be human, so yeah, wow. Dealing with sensitive issues in the game of Crystalis, everybody. So let's go down and find this kid who's lost in the forest. And when I say down, it's because I know exactly where he's hiding. I just don't really remember like exactly how to get there, but I think it's over here. So, and that would look like a rabbit kid. Wow, I'm afraid I want to go home. Can you please take me home? So now he follows you around. So we're gonna lead him back home, obviously, while protecting him from all sorts of weird insects and plants in this crazy place. And another thing I was noticing with my video, okay, so he automatically just went home. I'm forever indebted to you. Please take this as a reward. You now have Insect Flute. Thank you again for all your help.
I'll be good from now on, I swear.
Alright, good. So, we've brought the kid back, and maybe we've shown these creatures that we come in peace. So now we've got this Insect Flute, and nothing happens when we use it, so we don't need to use it right now. And yes, let's see, the Insect Flute is a powerful item, but it's dangerous because of the poisonous insects it calls. Now, again, guys, come on. Nausicaa. If you've seen Nausicaa, you should definitely be getting this reference by now. There was an Insect Flute that had the same effect in Nausicaa. So, yeah, Nausicaa the game. Alright, need to rest, please stay. Well, geez, you let me sleep at your inn now, but you're charging me an arm and a leg. I'm not paying that. Well, I guess I should because, yeah, I happen to be low on MP, so let's just pay your, you know, exorbitant prices and be on our way, so. Who are you? You're quite strange. Yeah, well, you're a tiny, bunny sock person. I don't know. Like, what the hell? I'm strange? We shun most humans, but I think you are different than most. Okay. Medical herb. Oh, Fruit of Power. If I remember correctly, this is a consumable item that restores your MP, but it's quite expensive, so we're not going to get it right now. If you notice, I have a ton of money from that grinding session that I did off camera. So let's go in here. You saved the child? I thank you. I now ask a favor of you. There is a monster in the poison swamp. Many of our dwarves, there you go, dwarves, were eaten by this creature. The monster cannot attack the village because of an object we possess, but we cannot use. I leave this object in your care to save the village. You now have the Sword of Fire. Yes! Okay, so please do it. Okay, so let's equip. First of all, let me check the, whoops. Wow, these menus can be hard to navigate because here's how it works. When you press start, it brings up your status menu. When you press select, it brings up your inventory menu. But when you press start within your inventory menu, it brings up the save system. So it's all a little confusing. So we have 7 attack. When we equip the Sword of Fire, we now have 8 attack. So it's a little stronger. But now notice we don't have a ball of fire for the sword. So we can only do the level 1 charge, which is, as you guessed it, a fireball. So now with this fire sword, we should be able to hurt some of the enemies we couldn't harm before, like those mushroom guys and maybe the flying insects. So let's go to where the boss is obviously going to be and try using our insect flute. So I was going to comment that when I was watching this video that I recorded yesterday, I noticed that there was a lot of parts where the video just kind of skipped, and I wasn't really sure what that was about. And it looks like we can't hit those plants with a level, so we're gonna have to skip those. Anyways. So yeah, I don't know if there's any kind of weird skipping or performance issues. It's probably my computer acting weird, or who knows, maybe these videos record in segments, so it's possible that stuff is getting clipped when they get joined together. I don't know. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. There we go. Alright, so this looks like an obvious place, right? Whoa. Okay, hold on a sec. Let us equip the insect flute. And here we go. Into the next boss battle. And yes, it's pretty much the Omu from Nausicaa. So, this is just, you know, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it until people believe it. That, holy shit, he did a ton of damage. So he's not... Oh, this part could be annoying. So his little underlings that he summons. Fortunately, we have the whoa, dog. Alright. So, we can only damage his mouth, so we have to, you know, wait for him to stop shooting projectiles and then launch a well-placed fireball in his... Whoa! And his henchmen are doing, like, a ton of damage. We gotta watch out for these assholes. Look at that. Overpowered. Shit. I'm more worried about these guys than I am the boss. Okay, so we're out of magic power. We can't... There we go. Nice. I was a little worried. He dropped a chest. You now have the ball of fire. Wonderful. So now, when we equip our fire sword, we can go to a level 2 charge, which is... Wow, that's pretty cool. It's basically a huge... deluge of fire. So that's cool. Fire stream. There we go. Now we should be able to hit these guys again. Yep. So we're just kicking ass. We've got the Sword of Wind, the Ball of Wind, the Sword of Fire, the Ball of Fire. So we're in pretty good shape. Alright. Oops. Wait, what? I heard there are training grounds for wise men on the west side. Perhaps you should go there. Alright, so cool, their dialogue changed after I beat that boss. Thank you again for all your help. They say the same thing. Whoops. We have reconsidered humans. Awesome. You're great. I think I'll believe in you. That's probably one of my favorite lines of dialogue from this whole game. You're great. I think I'll believe in you. Like, what the hell? Okay. So that's really cool. Let's see the Elder. You destroyed the monster. Good. Now we can live without fear. Paul, you are the one who saved us. Our precious object belongs to you. With this, we express appreciation. Please keep it with you. We will tell all of your feat. You will forever be a hero among the dwarves. Again, many thanks. So what's the object? I guess it's the sword. I thought maybe they'd have even more rewards for me, but I guess not. Alright, so let's be on our way. And the thing is, we've used the gas mask here, and as far as I remember, actually, I'm not sure. I don't think we ever use it again. But, you know, it's kind of served its purpose now. Wow, okay. Hold on. Let me... Please don't kill me. Oh god. Okay, wow. Narrowly escaping death. Because if anything would have hit me at this point, I would have died. Undoubtedly. Alright. Could you please get the hell out of my way? There we go. You know, rest up at this inn. Whatever. They gave me a sword, so I don't feel too bad about paying their crazy prices. But, you know, of course, with any adventure game, inns get more expensive as you progress through the game, typically. Which is funny, because it's almost like the player character is just, like, going further into more, like, economically developed areas, even though, like, I don't see how a village in a swamp is very economically developed, but whatever. Alright, so let's head north. Whoa. Wow, they die a lot easier now, this fire sword, and, well, they said the west side, so if you guys remember from, I think yesterday's video, there was a western entrance. Paul, you cannot climb this yet, you don't have enough power to make. Okay, so we still can't go that way. So we are gonna go to the western entrance to, the mountain where people are training, so let's switch to our boots, because I'm gonna save our magic for now. Oh wow, yeah, one shot. So the thing is, yeah, certain enemies have certain elemental weaknesses or vulnerabilities, like, or I guess I should say immunities, because those mushrooms, no matter how strong you get, the Sword of Wind will never damage them, so pretty much the Sword of Fire is what you're going to need to use against those mushroom guys, so and they're actually not that strong. They're just strong against the wind, so... Anyways, we all know about that, you know, especially me. I've been playing so much Pokemon lately that, you know, I'm geeking out over elemental strengths and weaknesses. I always thought that was a cool feature of games, of any game really. So, and I'd also like to add that this game has really been inspiring me lately. I think most of you guys who watch my videos probably watch them because you follow me on Twitter, you know who I am, you know that I do game design stuff, so yeah, this is really inspiring me with a lot of ideas. So now we're in Mount Saber, or no, I don't think this is Mount Saber. I'm not sure. There's Mount Saber and there's Mount Hydra. Oh fuck. Alright, hold on a sec. Okay, so we're poisoned. Let me switch these boots off. Okay, so this is where things can get a little annoying, because we can't hurt these guys with the Sword of Fire, but if we switch to the Sword of Wind, suddenly we're able to hurt them. So this was what was fixed in the Game Boy Color port of the game. They made it so that, you know, enemy elemental vulnerabilities no longer existed, and I'm hoping that poison will just wear off eventually. I don't really remember how it works, though. I'm pretty sure it eventually wears off. Otherwise, we might be in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, no. Nope, it hasn't worn off. This is a little concerning. What the fuck? I was already poisoned. Fuck off. Alright, so even if it was gonna wear off, it probably just got refreshed. So what we're gonna do is just kill these guys, try to get out of here. Okay, so now we've come up against an ice wall, and this is how you break ice walls. You use the level 2 charge of the fire sword, and if you guys remember, the wind is filled with sorrow, return to leaf soon. Yeah, if you guys recognize this place, this is the cave, the very first cave we went into, the cave where Zebu was chilling out. So we've just created a nice little shortcut, and he's instructed us to return to the village of Leaf. So, that's the starting village, in case you guys didn't catch that. So, let's check it out. As we're poisoned. Alright. Well, it looks like nobody's here. So, what's up with that? Can we go to the inn? Nobody's here. Alright. So I assume the same of those other shops. Anybody? Anybody? Some evil people attacked and took everyone away. Oh, okay. So now we can talk to the rabbit, who's told us what happened. So, wow, the village of Leaf was attacked, and the villagers were kidnapped. And yes, we're still slowly dying of poison. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use the warp boots. Whoops. I have to unequip my magic spell. And let's go to Bryn Mawr, because Leaf is out of service. Bryn Mawr is probably our next best bet. And let's rest at the inn here. Yes. And since we're dealing with enemies that have the ability to poison us, let's grab a few antidotes, because, yeah, I don't want to, you know, deal with that again. Let's grab 2. Did I grab 3 by accident? Let's see. No, 2. Okay, so we're good to go. Alright, so let's head back to the mountain and just, you know, pretty much get rid of everything on the way, as usual. Okay, so the villagers of Leaf have been taken away by bad people, is all the rabbit can tell us, so... And the only place that we can go right now is this mountain. So I think, let me just backtrack on here, just because I was a little distracted by being poisoned, and, you know, I wasn't really being, making any kind of mental note of my map or my location. So I was more concerned with wondering if the poison was going to wear off anytime soon. Whoa. Oh my god. Really? Fuck. Okay, hold on. Alright, so we don't want to die of poison, so let's just burn one of those herbs already. And it sucks that we had to use it so soon, but it sucks that I've... Okay, I just can't get close to these winged serpent guys, because it seems like if they touch me once, I pretty much get poisoned, so... And these guys, I don't even know what they are. They're like... Okay, so this is just the shortcut. I'm sorry for backtracking all the way there and wasting an antidote just to prove to myself what probably everyone watching this already knew, so... at least we got some decent experience points. It looks like these guys are, let's see, 35. Oh yeah, we're getting like 8 experience points for these little guys. How many for the snakes? Well, I don't want them to get close. Oh, we're getting 10 experience points for these guys, so pretty good place to grind in here. Ah, fuck. But then there's that, so yeah, let's, I guess we have no choice but to use our antidote. But we're out of there, so let's stay out of there for now. Let's explore the other part. Okay. So we've got to switch back to our fire sword because wind sword won't hurt these, I don't know, snowmen? I don't know. They look kind of like mudmen, but in a snowy area, so let's just call them snowmen, I guess. Or snow zombies, maybe? Alright. So anyways, here's something that's interesting. On this mountain, there are these slopes. And if you try to go up the slopes, they're slippery, so they push you back down. And whoa! But there is a cool little trick. And I'll show you guys what that trick is. And I don't know if this is... I think this is, what they intended. But if you equip the rabbit boots, you can actually... Oh, man. Maybe not that one. If you get a running start, yeah, you can jump up some of these. Some are just too tall to jump up, so you're not going to be able to jump up all of them. But you know, the smaller slopes, you can just hop up. Alright, we're back in another cave. We should probably just get in the habit of switching to the wind sword when we're inside these caves on this mountain. Yeah, all these enemies are weak against the wind swords. Then we have to switch to the fire sword to break this down, so let me just check this other path first. These dungeons can get a little bit complex. You know, they get gradually more complex as the game goes on, so let's blast this down. Might as well switch back. Oh, okay. So these guys can't be hurt by the wind sword, so... Whoa. These, eyeball spiders. Cyclops spiders, basically. Ah, fuck. So that part, excuse the language, but that part is really annoying sometimes. It would be kind of nice, you know... Oh, cool, we found a treasure chest. We got some warp boots, okay. Well, those come in handy sometimes. You know, if the NES had shoulder buttons, these guys. So if the NES had shoulder buttons, they could have just made it so you could switch, you know, with the shoulder buttons, you know, between your swords or something like that, you know. But obviously there is no shortcut like that. You know, if this game was remade for Super Nintendo or, you know, Game Boy Advance or something, they could have probably implemented something like that. So we're not going to kill these guys yet because we're going to break this down first. Alright. I like this music, and I also, my favorite music, I think, whoa. Back to the wind diamond sword. I think one of my favorite tracks in this game is the mountain music that we just heard when we're outside. And I'll stop talking long enough for you guys to hear that once we go back out. So, thing is, if we get poisoned again right now, we're gonna have to go back to town because we're out of antidote. Switching swords, that's the name of this game, folks. Not really, but might as well be, right? Alright. And, you know, I'm not entirely sure. Like, I think I used to map these places out on paper as a kid. Now they're really mixing it up. Yeah. But, like, I don't have a photographic memory of all the dungeons in this game, unfortunately, so please bear with me as I explore them. I will try to do so as the best of my ability. I tend to get a little obsessive when exploring dungeons and games. Alright, so we're back out, and this is the music I was talking about. This is one badass track. Just letting you guys hear the music because it's quite badass in my opinion. But I think that most people, maybe a lot of people who are watching this, have probably seen or played this game before, so they might be watching more for the commentary than the experience. I don't know. I don't know why people watch Let's Plays. I kind of, when I watch them, I enjoy the commentary and I enjoy the game. You know, it's kind of like a 50-50 kind of thing, so I don't want to be completely silent, obviously, but at the same time I don't want to be talking non-stop because there's just so much, the audio of this game is really a huge part of the experience. And I think these cave systems are getting just so complex that, like, I've kind of lost track of trying to, like, consolidate them properly or whatever, you know what I mean? I've kind of lost track of, man. I'm not saying we're lost, I'm just saying that, we're due for a level up pretty soon, though. But what I'm saying is, I'm probably skipped a few chests because, you know, I hate when I do that in games like this where, you know, there's a fork in the road. Alright, we leveled up. So we've got a fork in the road, and this looks kind of familiar. And down one path is a chest, but down the other path is, like, the way forward. Okay, so this is familiar. We blasted through there already. We've been this way, so I kind of do want to consult a map, to be honest. Yeah, this is where we came out before, and I was like, oh yeah, because, like, the thing is, I don't want to miss anything, and the way that these, caves are okay, hold on. First of all, we need to get the hell out of here, because we have, like, yeah, let's warp back to town. Yeah, I just don't want to miss anything. I'm concerned with being thorough, and if that means I have to reference a map to do that, then so be it. I don't know if that means that that's a good stopping point for today. You know, I feel like, you know, we beat a boss, we got a new sword, but I don't feel like we've really completed any sort of event chapter, you know. We kind of just did the boss first thing, you know, after getting the telepathy spell, and, you know, alright, let's explore a little more. So let me just try to make a mental note of, okay, so this way is the shortcut back to Leaf. I feel like there was just so many, like, branching paths that I didn't check out. So if we go up this way, we can't go that way. That way will take us down. Whoops. And I'm pretty sure up here, I think, yeah, we can definitely hop up that. You know what we should do while I'm thinking about it? Oh, we can't save here. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alright, so this loops around, and if I'm not mistaken, it will, yeah, it takes us to the bottom of this slope, which brings us into this cave here, which we went into, and this forks around, so, the question is, do I want to go up that, hold on, let's just check it out, so let's go up this slope first. Didn't get enough running start. I swear you can get up. Well, you guys saw. I'm not sure like when you have to start running or. All right. Okay. Well, screw that one for now. You know, I just kind of want to see what's up this other one though, because you know we can just go around to get up here, but. All right. Here we go. That was actually a lot easier. So there's a bridge here. 4 enemies and 1 cave entrance. And I'm almost want to say this was probably intended as like a one-way exit maybe, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's a kind of a little secret thing. We'll see. We're about to find out. Whoa. That's what I forgot. I forgot to get more antidote when I was in town. So, okay, we've got left and right. Let's just see what's left first. Alright. There's a ice wall there. Okay, well this looks good because that's just one big loop. And... oh shit. We need to switch to our fire sword for that wall anyways, so might as well kill this guy now. Alright, well, let me break down the wall and then I can probably... yeah, the thing is, if you go off screen, these enemies are gonna pretty much respawn, so... you're getting a ton of money and experience here, though, so that's a good thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, right. So, yeah, look at that. We now have the tornado bracelet, and let me explain. So, you know, there's swords, and every sword has a corresponding ball. Well, the next level up is the bracelet. So the bracelets replace the balls. So what that allows is a level 3 charge, which is just this, like, powerful magic attack. Now, that said, it's great, but if you look at our MP, this attack actually uses MP, so, yeah, we're gonna have to worry about that. You know, if we use it, it's gonna come at the cost of MP, so... Alright, so we have explored that area. Now, let's just go down and explore the cave system at the bottom, and we should be good for this area, at least. There is a whole other mountain area to the north. It's the one where we try to climb up that path, and it says we're not strong enough to get up there, so yeah. And if I'm not sure, but I think this mountain area might actually connect to that one. My nose is a little stuffed up today, so hopefully that's not causing my voice to sound really weird. I have really bad allergies. I have like a dust allergy, and my room is super dusty, and I never clean the dust, so it's just constantly like... I don't know, it just feels like my immune system is like constantly in like a really low state. So the thing is, I never really get sick, but I always end up just feeling kind of like runny nose, stuffed up, you know, I don't know. That's a great thing to talk about. We've gotten to this point with the Let's Play that I start telling you about my physical ailments. So, we have a ton of MP. Oops. Let's Let's just heal up. Man. Yeah, there we go. For some reason I thought I was clinking on these guys, like my sword wasn't hitting. Damn it. It's just me missing. Alright. So I'm not gonna do too much sword switching. Well, if I have to, I will, but... I'm trying to remember if last time I went... Yeah, I went this way. Let me check the left. Because I'm pretty sure some of these passages... Ah, that one terminated really early. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure some of these passages just terminate, you know, with dead ends, and then I kind of feel like, well, you know, my curiosity is no longer an issue. But yeah, like, I like to make sure I know where the dead ends are and where the forks are, so, like, ideally, like, I wouldn't go here because I'd want to check out what's over here first, and if they both happen to be, you know, ways forward, or even worse, a fork, then, you know, that's when we run into, like, oh no, I'm lost kind of feeling. If this video ends up being longer than 30 minutes, I don't know. Alright, so where the hell are we now? Alright, we're not going to go here yet because that's a fork. What I'm going to try to do when exploring is, if I come to a fork, I'm going to turn back and try the other previous fork. You know what I mean? So, over here we had a staircase. Ah, fuck. Alright. Okay, now my priority is just getting the hell out of here. So I'm not going to bother fighting these guys. I have a really strong suspicion. Okay, this looks all new. You know, I'm really worried about... Ooh. So that wasn't new. Alright, okay, hold on. Well, folks, I think this is where... Oh, shit! Oh, this is bad. I thought I had a pair of warp boots. This is really bad. So, we're out of... I don't even know. This is going to be a heroic attempt to make it back to town. I really hope that... You know what? Fuck. We're dead. And this is a shitty ending to an otherwise great video. I can't remember the last time I saved, but there it is. Game over. Alright, so continuing. Let's see. We've lost our bracelet. I don't remember if we were level 8. I think we were only level 7. Yeah, I think we were like halfway to level 8 though. We lost pretty much all of that experience. We lost our Bracelet of Wind. And yeah, I'm not too happy about that. I'm gonna save the game. And I'm gonna call it quits here. But thanks for watching, and tune in next time. I think what I'll do is, once I stop recording, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab the bracelet and, you know, get my experience points back at the very least, and then we'll continue from there. Alright,